Part 1 Introduction. The greatest secret of inner peace. There is a famous quote by Viktor Frankl, a man who survived the Nazi concentration camps. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. A simple sentence, but it carries the wisdom of an entire lifetime. Life does not always unfold the way we want, but the way we perceive life, that can always change. You cannot control the waves, but you can learn how to surf. You cannot control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. Most importantly, you cannot avoid every hardship, but you can change your perspective and turn hardship into strength. Part 2 Life is filled with things you cannot control. No one is born with the ability to control the world. There are things we can never fully control: the weather, illness and unexpected events, how others treat us, loss and separation, circumstances beyond our choice, sudden changes in life or society. But there are things we always control: what we think, how we react, how we interpret our experiences, what attitude we choose, how we rise after we fall. Unhappy people are not those who face difficulties, but those who view everything through a pessimistic lens. Happy people are not those without problems, but those who choose to change the meaning of what happens to them. Part 3 When you change your perspective, your entire life changes. One event, many interpretations. Imagine it's raining. One person complains because their plans are ruined. One farmer rejoices because the fields will flourish. Another person simply accepts it as nature. The rain is the same, only perspective is different. A challenge works the same way. The pessimist sees failure, the resilient person sees a test, the wise person sees a lesson. Change the way you see it and you change the entire experience. Part 4 The power of mindset. From victim to owner, humans operate with two types of thinking. 1. Victim mindset. Why is this happening to me? I don't deserve this. Life is unfair. Those with a victim mindset always feel helpless, burdened, and defeated. 2. Owner mindset. What is this experience teaching me? How can I grow from this? What can I do next? Those with an owner mindset are not always happy, but they suffer less, and they grow faster. They don't ask, why me? They ask, what now? Part 5 Situations you cannot change, but can change your perspective about. 1. When others treat you poorly, you cannot control their behavior, but you can see it as a signal to leave toxic environments, build healthy boundaries, value yourself more, avoid repeating their harm on others. 2. When a relationship ends, you cannot make someone stay, but you can view the ending as a lesson in love, a doorway to personal growth, a reminder that you deserve better, a rebirth of a stronger version of yourself. 3. When you fail in your career, failure is not the end. It is a wake-up call, a redirection, a foundation for future success, a chance to discover your true potential. 4. When you face irreversible loss, there are losses nothing can replace, but you can choose to cherish the memories, live with more compassion, transform grief into motivation to live better. 5. When life goes against your plans, traffic jams, rainy days, delays, illness, you don't choose what happens, but you choose patience, calmness, flexibility, problem solving instead of panic. Part 6 Happiness comes from perception, not circumstance. Some wealthy people are miserable, some poor people feel peaceful, some have everything but cannot sleep, some have little but sleep deeply every night. What creates happiness is not what your life contains, but what you believe about your life. Life is not difficult, only your interpretation makes it difficult. Life is not painful, only your thoughts make it painful. Part 7 When you change your perspective, you free yourself. 1. You become lighter because you no longer fight the inevitable. 2. You become calmer because you stop resisting reality. 3. You grow faster because you learn from every situation. 4. You become more adaptable because you understand there is more than one way to look at things. 5. You become stronger because nothing can break a person who can adjust their mindset. Part 8 Mindsets that help you change your perspective. 1. Everything happens for a reason, even if that reason is not yet clear. 2. Every challenge contains a lesson if you are willing to see it. 3. There is no failure, only feedback. Life isn't punishing you, it's teaching you. 4. All emotions are valid. Sadness teaches appreciation, pain teaches compassion, disappointment shows you who truly stays. 5. No one controls your peace except you. You decide whether to be happy. Part 9 The skill of reframing, changing the meaning. This is a powerful psychological skill. It involves 3 steps. Step 1 Recognize reality. What is actually happening? What can I control? What is outside my control? Step 2 Change the question. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this trying to teach me? Instead of, I'm unlucky. Ask, how can I handle this better? Step 3. Change the story you tell yourself. We don't live by the truth. We live by the story we create about the truth. Change the story, and you change your life. Part 10. When you cannot change the situation, how do you change yourself? 1. Change your thoughts from negative positive, from anger acceptance, from resistance understanding. Point 2. Change your emotions through breathing, meditation, journaling, sharing. 3. Change your actions. Do the next right thing, even if small. Point 4. Change your environment. Sometimes it's not the problem that must change, it's the space around you. Point 5. Change your expectations. Fewer expectations, fewer disappointments, more acceptance, more peace. Part 11. Things we only understand after changing our perspective. No one is perfect, not even ourselves. So we become more forgiving. No one owes us anything. So we let go of unrealistic demands. Nothing lasts forever. So we cherish every moment. Everything arrives at the right time. So we stop rushing. When something leaves, it was never meant to stay. So we stop clinging. The only person we can truly change is ourselves. So we invest in inner growth. Part 12. As we mature, we realize the situation doesn't change. We do. Young people want to change the world, adults want to change people, wise people change themselves. That is the essence of maturity. When you change how you see life, life itself transforms. When you change your heart, everything becomes lighter. When you change your perception, what once hurt becomes wisdom. Part 13. Conclusion. It is not the situation that hurts you, it is your interpretation. Life always has two parts: the situation, beyond your control, your perception, completely in your control, and fascinatingly, it is the second part that determines 90% of your happiness. So remember, if you cannot change the situation, change the way you see it. Because when you change your perception, you do not just change how you live, you become a new version of yourself, stronger, calmer, wiser, and far more resilient than you ever imagined.